The 10th edition of Premier Rugby's London Double Header kicked off with London Irish entertaining Saracens. With the weather in complete contrast to Friday night, both teams were able to keep the ball in hand, and Owen Farrell put Sarries ahead after Irish were penalised early on. Jamie George had been given his chance after the retirement of John Smith and suspension of Shout Brits, and the hooker grasped it with both hands, barging over from close range to extend the lead to 8-0. Farrell converted, and despite the Sarries' 10-point lead after 10 minutes, Irish were making some inroads. A Topsy-Ojo-inspired break gave Ian Humphreys the chance to get the Exiles onto the board, which he duly took to reduce the arrears to 7. Saracens replied with the Farrell boot, and then tried number 2, a second for George to savour. His line-out throw led to a ruck, from which the elusive hooker snuck through a gap to beat the defence and touchdown in the corner. Farrell missed the conversion, and from the restart Sarries were ambushed. David Pace with a brilliant offload to send 22-year-old Kieran Lowe off and siding through to dot down under the post for a Humphreys converted try and reduce the deficit to 18-10 towards the end of the half. But Sarries were not done, and a huge hit by Alistair Hargreaves on Irish number 8 Fisher led to another Farrell penalty and a 21-10 half-time lead for Mark McCall's side. 2 more Farrell penalties in 10 minutes after the break gave Saracens a 27-10 cushion. Humphreys pulled a penalty back as the Exiles worked hard, but with less than 20 minutes to go, the contest was all but over. Mako Vunipola had joined his brother in the fray at this point, and his impact was almost immediate, stealing the Irish ball from the restart and then bundling over from close range for try number 3. Farrell converted for a 34-13 lead, and the only question left was whether Sarries would get the try bonus point. Matthew Stevens was sent to the sin bin on 66 minutes, and Irish took advantage through Marlon Yard. Yard, who had a fine game up to this point, so much so that he was taking treatment for cramp when he jumped up, received a reverse flip pass from Chris Hallalafia and skated down the wing to score by the post. Humphreys slotted the conversion for a 20-34 deficit, but any thought of an amazing comeback was snuffed out by Farrell's 6th penalty, and then with the last play of the game, Chris Ashton secured the bonus point just by rolling the ball onto the try line. So a perfect start for Saracens, but it looks like a tough season ahead for Brian Smith's side. Final score at Twickenham, London Irish 20, Saracens 42.